Namaste, welcome to Anand Yoga Ashram. Please read the limitations of each asana before performing. An hour session, try and dedicate an hour and enjoy practice. Here we start session with one of the meditative pose, Sthit Prarthana Asana. If you have extreme vertigo or varicose veins, avoid doing for longer time. It is one of the meditative pose, so observe your breath and stay calm. You can do 21 deep breaths or stay for 2 minutes with in and out as one breath. Experience dharma bhav, duty, faith, discipline, conditioning, preparedness, acceptance and commitment. Stay composed and integrated, and be mindful for further practice. If you feel your body is swaying too much, you can keep your feet a little apart. The ultimate goal is to keep together and stay steady. Sthit Prarthana Asana, steady prayer pose. Lots of benefits. Try and experience it, and do read as well. Definitely it calms the mind, as it is one of the meditative pose, and further benefits as well. If you are unable to stay and if you feel too restless, you can start with 30 seconds of practice and then increase gradually. Always be gentle with your practice and make sure you smile gentle throughout the session. Now further we will see warm-ups and hand and neck exercises called as Sukshma Vyayam in yogic term. Definitely it tones our muscles and increases our joint mobility. We start here. Griva means neck, so chin down and up like we say yes. Early morning hours, always try and keep your hands on your waist. That releases upper back a bit and helps us to move freely with our neck. Then right and left, 3 rounds. Make sure you do it mindfully, being aware, so that you enjoy more of yourself and time worth spending with self. Further, ear to shoulder to the sides. So like we did first 2 movements, down and up, like we say yes, and then like we say no, right and left. And this is like maybe, right and left. And then further, circle, Griva Sanchalan, which means in modern language we say yes, no, maybe or whatever. So this can be whatever. Now further, when we do rotation, try and remember that if you have vertigo, do semicircles, and if too much of vertigo, just completely avoid practicing this. So these are the 4 different variations. Now further we move to Kandha, Skandha Sanchalan, shoulder rotation, elbows together and then forwards. Always make sure your elbow goes high up towards the ceiling, so you expand your rib cage at its best and exhale and let it contract. 5 to 10 rounds. In this video we have done 5. It can be done 10 rounds. It's better to do 10. Makes it more warm and ready for further exercises. Elbows together always. Then elbows. Here we are doing interlock. You can do it without interlock as well. And 3 ways to do interlock. Thumb from top. We will see it again. Always we do 2 to 3 times. Kehuni Naman. Straight. Then to chest and then turn, inhaling again. Exhaling, bring it to chest and thumb from top. One last time we will see. Straight. Make sure you stretch your back as well. Feel your elbow joint as well, how it allows you to fold and open. Then upwards. Interlock and stretch high, ribcage open, lengthen your spine below the waist, body at ease. When one takes charge of one's action, awareness becomes priority, and make sure that you experience more of this awareness becoming your mindfulness throughout your day and night and 24 hours. Stretch higher, bring your palms to your head, turn inside out. Again, here elbows are involved as well and muscles are getting toned and stretched. Interlock behind and inhaling up. It is as good as just interlock simple and raise it behind. And if you turn your thumb inside out, make sure you turn your thumb from downwards. And that allows you to go higher. Further, wrist and finger joints. So Mani Bandh means wrist, and Mustika is from the Hastangli, fingers. This is Mani Bandha chakra, rotation. This is Naman. You can do it freely without involving your palms, and you can do up and down both to warm your wrist. Then open your arms, inhaling, Namaste behind. Make sure while doing this you do not arch your back a lot and stomach comes ahead. Be neutral. Paschim means our back, and Purva means front part of our body, and right part of our body is known as Dakshin and left as Vama. That's proper Paschim Namaste. There are people who are quite flexible and they can go even higher. Their Namaste goes like as if you can do it on upper chest in front. This is sort of near sternum, like we do it in front. And there are people who can go a bit higher as well, or maybe a lot higher. Now Gaumukha Asana, standing, holding our hands behind. Make sure whatever we are doing so far supposed to be done with mindfulness, and keeping that in mind, this is to attend our joints. People might start their session directly, but usually we prefer to do always attend our joints and muscles, a little bit of stretch, and then getting into asana. Stretches may vary from school to school, but in Anand Yoga Ashram we prefer to go from top to bottom to middle. We will see in this entire video. So far what we have done: neck, shoulder, elbow, wrist, finger joints. Then Paschim Namaste is kind of attending to our chest and upper chest. And then Gaumukha Asana, entire rib cage and front. Inhaling, open, and exhaling, hug yourself and twist a little bit so you get good stretch and opening to your upper back. And then you can interlock and cross Namaste like we do in Garuda Asana. All these movements, what we see in yoga, usually if you think in normal day-to-day life we don't do all this. Then we move on to our lower body. Toes is known as Padungli and ankle is Gulf. So Gulf Naman is point and flex. This is Gulf Chakran. Then knee is called as Janu. This is Janu Naman, straight. And this is Janu Chakran. Make sure you do Janu Chakran 3 to 5 rounds, not more, because it's not natural movement. It might end up hurting knee if you do 10, 15, 20 rounds. Shironi, hip joint. Circle. These are the natural movements for our hip. Like our shoulder, like is our hip, elbow like knee, ankle like wrist, and fingers like toes. This is Padungli. This is Gulf Naman, Gulf Chakran. Try and always gaze at one point in front of you. Then Janu Naman. You can stay longer with 3 to 5 seconds of holding like that. Then circle. Other way around. Then hip joint. Straight, back, side, in. Straight, back, side, in. Shironi. Then rotation. Ball and socket joint, our shoulder and hip joints are. Hinge joint, like one way opening door, elbow and knee. Then sliding, gliding, like our ankle and wrist, and finger joints, one way hinge as well. This was cross variation of Padmuktasana. This is good for quads, that back stretch. Again, knee to chest, exhaling. See as high you can go without hands, and then gentle press using your hands. And then you can do variation. And further, same leg, fold behind and try and touch your heel to your seat. Make sure your knee are in one line. You can do 3 to 5 rounds of each. Then squat. So we prefer in Anand Yoga Ashram to do these stretches every single day before asana session. It might look that it is taking time, but it is needful to attend our body. Surya Namaskar we see. 12 steps, 7 asana, pranam asana. Inhale and then exhale. Inhaling. Om Mitraya Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Bend back all the way. Lengthen your spine. Feel front stretched. Exhaling all the way forward and down. Arms stick to your ears throughout. Pull your belly in. Om Suryaya Namaha. Then Ashwasanchalanasana. Om Bhanave Namaha. These are the mantras which I'm chanting. It's optional, but these are the mantras. Om Khagaya Namaha. If your feet is together, it is known as Parvatasana. If it is apart, it is known as Adho Mukha Shvanasana. That's the difference. Knees down, exhaling, chest, and then inhaling up all the way. Om Pushne Namaha. Om Hiranya Garbhaya Namaha for Bhujangasana, 7th asana. These are the 7 asanas. Now we will repeat the first 5. So exhaling, again Parvat or Adhomukh. Asana 5th. And then 4th one, Ashwasanchalan. So right leg went behind. Now while coming, right came first. Exhaling left, head down. Om Savitre Namaha. And then arms to ears. Inhaling, come up. Om Arkai Namaha. Bend back. And exhaling all the way, hands to your heart. Om Bhaskarai Namaha. You can chant in a rhythm. Let's chant in rhythm. These are the Vij mantras as well. You can read Om Mitrai Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Bhanave Namaha. Om Khagaya Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Om Marichaya Namaha. Om Adityaya Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Arkai Namaha. Om Bhaskarai Namaha. Now we move on to standing asanas. If you want to know further about Bij mantras, you can contact me. Tadasana, first pose we will do. Tadasana is one of the cultural asana. Please read limitations and contraindications. We'll do variation 2, inhaling hands and heels up. Stay there, hold your breath. Experience pose, stretch at its best, gentle smile throughout, and exhaling hands and heels down. I'll tell you 4 direct benefits of Tadasana. Focus at one point, balance, mind and body coordination, and stretch all over the body, flexibility. Gyan Bhav supposed to be experienced, concentration, one-pointedness, body balance, body awareness, training of senses, training of breath. These are the quotes. Please read quotes as well. It's beautiful quotes that helps us to be more aware. This is variation 4. Cross your palms and then go up. So in this video we have taken out of 4 variations and n number of variations. For Tadasana we have taken 2 out of them. Inhaling hands and heels up. Feel your ribcage expanded completely. Stretched your body, total head, calves contracted. And exhaling hands and heels down. This really helps a lot. Especially for kids, if they do Tadasana, that's amazing. If they keep doing, they will grow even taller than what they are. We see Konasana, 2 or 2.5 foot apart. Variation 2 we will see, side bends. Right arm up, inhaling, bend to your left. Stay there. Hold your breath in the pose. If you have heart problem, please breathe normal. Exhaling out and simultaneously the other hand up. This is optional. You can go continuous or you can go one after the other. It's all your choice. Here in our video we have shown continuous, one followed by the other. Like exhaling out and left hand comes up, inhaling you bend right all the way. All these things you read, please try and experience them. One last time. Try and experience these benefits mentioned here. Instead of just reading them and talking about them, try and experience in your day-to-day life. Are you able to benefit in real sense? And we must learn to cultivate a sense of dedication towards the work we do. And with this practice of yoga asanas, one becomes capable of doing so. Now we see we have done spine up in Tadasana, spine sidewards in Konasana. Now we are going to twist 2 feet apart, inhaling, hands up till shoulders. Eye on the fingertip of the hand, the side you twist. Suspend your breath. Enjoy that twist. Inhaling, untwist, and exhaling simultaneously on the other side. Eye on the fingertip throughout. Inhaling, untwist again. Exhaling, slowly hands down. In this entire video, we have followed 3-6-3 breathing pattern. It can be 2-4-2 for those who can't stay for 6 seconds in a pose with holding or suspending a breath. Eye on the fingertip. Inhaling, untwist gently, exhaling, hands down. Now we will see, at times people talk about alignment, further twist or not twisting at all. This is how we do. You can read that extra twist or normal twist. Here we see extra. Inhaling, untwist. Switch on the other side, exhaling all the way. Muscular rhythmic activity soothes the nerves. Try and experience and exhaling down. Please follow our website as well as mentioned, you can see there. Now Chakrasana, in this pose. So usually in Anand Yoga, what we try to do is we take 4 or 5 standing postures where we do all the variations with our spine. Now we will see within one asana, 2 movements. Inhaling up and bend back. So this is backward bend movement for the spine. And exhaling, maintain that stretch and all the way down. This is forward bend. Interlock and raise your arms. This is what I was talking about when I was talking about stretching, turning our thumb inside out, which allows us to go more. Make sure all the asanas we do supposed to be in a way, the way we get into the pose is the way we come out, other than only few asanas. See, arms to the ears, continuous inhalation. Now here we will see those who are unable to interlock their fingers, what variation they can do. You can always prefer the variation which we are seeing right now to do initially couple of rounds and then followed by interlock. That helps a lot. So this can be divided into 2 variations. This is just a fist as it is. And then arms to the ears and come up. Try and observe, more aware that how you see me doing this so that you can follow that. Arms to the ears. Now you will see arms are throughout maintained next to the ears. And then interlock and then raise your arms. Then thumb inside out allows to go more. Then you will see while coming out of the pose how it happens. Again arm comes to the ears and then inhaling, stretch forward and come up and hands down. So be aware what you see is what you follow as it is. So these were the 5 variations for the spine. Now we will do one of the balancing pose, Utkatasana, inhaling, hands and heels up. This is one of the most brilliant asana which helps us in many ways. It strengthens our body parts as well as mind. Our awareness increases a lot doing these postures. Mind-body coordination for sure, focus, willpower a lot. Inhaling, hands and heels up. Exhaling, squat all the way down. Make sure your feet are hip width apart, that is 1 foot apart. Heels as high as possible if you can. Do not sit all the way on your calves, be on your quads and then inhaling up, exhaling, hands and heels coordinate. We'll see from front. Usually people go in this pose with the knees wide open or too narrow. Here we will see exact hip width apart, knee distance. And exhaling down. So usually people go wide open or too narrow. Inhaling up. You can do this posture as a static as well, where you can just be in the posture for 10, 15, 30 seconds and breathe easy. That helps to be more aware. Now Garudasana. This is also one of the balancing pose, very challenging one, which helps to be more mindful as well and prepares us to be more dynamic with our personality, even in tough situations. You see, left leg is crossed over the right and right hand is over the left. That's cross namaste. So always opposite hand. It can be done same hand as well. There is no hard and fast rule in this, but usually people prefer cross. Personally, I have done since childhood both, and mostly I have done same hand, and that helps to be more balanced. It depends how you practice. And then inhaling open and down. In this video I've showed you all the time cross other opposite hand. Inhaling, left goes. You see, that's where my childhood practice comes in. Left hand went up and then I changed it. So that's how it is. What is right, what is wrong? Usually it is same hand, but if you do cross, that definitely helps to balance upper body other way and then lower body other way. So opposites are balanced, but it can be done same side as well. Same side is more easy than doing the cross part. Like exhaling, left goes and right goes up. This is a bit tough. If you do the same side, it's easier. One of the most challenging and beautiful pose. Strengthening of the will occurs best when the awareness of the goal is maintained constantly, even in the face of difficulties. At times people see yoga postures which are challenging and they think of, let's not do at all. It's not that. You must keep doing it. It's not just physical, it helps you mentally as well. Let's see one last time. Inhaling, open your arms. Exhaling. So that's my YouTube page as well, Instagram page as well. Please follow that, share. This is just for good in society, so that you gets motivated and practices yoga instead of doing all sorts of hippie stuff like smoking, drinking and being more wild for no reason. This is more being centered, following our health, and at least if they are doing that, it's not a problem until they follow all this as well. This will help them to come out of it. Ekpadasana, one of the balancing pose, most beautiful. Hands to your heart in namaste and on one leg. Try and always gaze at one point. That helps to stay balanced. Breathing normal. Now most people, they don't know, they just do such postures, but they don't know if they're breathing or not being in the posture. Remember, breathing is most important. Keep it natural, moving in and out, in balancing pose, in meditative postures as well. Do follow these quotes. These are one of the best quotes which helps. So this is kind of holistic yoga session. It is not just physical. And believe me, most of us, we think we know a lot, we are doing everything right, but if we do this practice with this integration of bhavas and quotes, helps us to know where we stand. So that concentration, physical, when it is translated, it brings more harmony, peace in physical sense and mental sense as well. And it happens over a period of time with recurring practice. So nothing happens overnight. Few are blessed enough, they just do few investment of their time in such practice and they gain a lot within short span because they are designed that way. And there are people who take a bit longer. So don't be disheartened. Be always motivated and progressive with your practice. Vrikshasana, similar to Ekpadasana, but this is hands up and Namaste. So always prefer to do meditative posture followed by warm-ups. Then in standing asanas you can involve 4 asanas, which helps you move your spine in 5 different ways, followed by these balancing postures and a couple of challenging postures before you get into sitting postures. Lots of cleansing that happens during the practice, physical and mental, both toxins and all accumulated things in head, which brings clarity and steadiness, stability in life. Allows us to reduce our thinking process, which is mostly happening 24/7, which reduces to the needful thoughts, and then slowly you just acquire complete mastery over mind, where you are completely mindful when you decide your thoughts. Now we will move to sitting postures. Slow, steady transit from standing to sitting. And then first, always one meditative posture before we move on to further dynamic movements. Vajrasana, only pose which you can do after food. You can read the benefits, and believe me, if you'll practice, definitely you will experience these benefits. All meditative postures comes under Dharma Bhav. Dharma Bhav is not like religion, but Dharma means duty. Now we get conditioned by time, by place, by physical conditions. Can we recondition ourselves through these very agencies? Vajrasana is such simple conditioning posture. In quietude and in confidence shall be our strength. Conserve your energy and use it where it is needful. Now here we can read natural breathing is first condition for meditative asana. Let it be natural. Do not try to force your system to move in a different way. Let it flow and be aware. Before doing dynamic asanas, always 2 minutes of, you can call it conditioning or preparedness. It's like gathering yourself completely. And then gently, now this is one of the advanced postures, Shirsasana. If you can do it, please follow. Always tuck your t-shirts in, because usually people go upside down, t-shirt falls in, especially ladies, they feel uncomfortable and then end up injury in neck or otherwise. So always tuck your t-shirts in, or if you are wearing fit comfortable clothes, just be aware. Please follow limitations. This is one of the advanced postures. You can completely skip on this asana if you feel like, or if you have proper guidance and somebody next to you to help you, someone who is professional or someone who is capable enough to help you out with this posture, only then. And even if you are not so confident about the person standing next to you to help you with this, please avoid. Go to a proper yoga school or yoga class, or have a proper instructor or teacher next to you to guide you with this pose. And it's not always necessary to do such difficult postures. You can do yoga with simple postures as well, but it's definitely something, if you can do advanced, enhances your willpower and confidence even more. But nevertheless, simplicity is the best austerity. These are the benefits. Here I've done in this video 3 rounds, which we will see. This is from side angle. Legs are supposed to be straight, and try and stabilize yourself as far as possible. Breathe normal as well. These postures are counted as inversions, upside down. Always do child pose after you are out of the posture. Never come up all the way straight and stand. Gently, little by little. If you are interested enough to learn Shirsasana, there are videos which I will add on link below. You can follow those. How a beginner can start with basic step-by-step practice, and with regular practice and dedication can reach a stage where can do such posture with ease. And exhaling slowly out of the posture, gently. And then child pose again. Relax, breathe. Now after you are relaxed, we move into asana, where we are going to do all dynamic postures. While doing such difficult postures as we have seen headstand, never be stressed or never be scared. Always go little by little and you'll be able to do. Now we will see Padmasana, lotus pose. Make sure you read the limitations, but always before getting into Padmasana, even if you're a regular practitioner, do these basic stretches. It's good so that your knees and everything is worked properly, and then you get into Padmasana. This is pulse. You have to pulse here. So hip joint gets a bit relaxed and loose. Muscles which are tight gets loose as well, and then you can sit in. You can do either right over your left, left over your right, or vice versa. Now here you see my left was before and then right. It is one of the difficult posture, but good one. This can be one of the meditative. You can sit for a minute, 2 minutes, or even more. Both the palms on the knees, or you can make sure like you do that Buddha mudra where your left palm is under and right is above. Now we see Parvatasana further. Inhaling, hands up. Join your palms. Hold your breath. Enjoy your pose. Maintain that stretch. Turn your palms. Exhaling gently down. Or the way you get into pose is the way you come back. One more round. Inhaling. Feel your palms touching each other. Avoid interlock of your thumb and make sure you smile gently throughout the practice. Exhaling down. And one last time. Inhaling, hands up. Please read the quotes. Do follow this video. Do this practice of this particular session for 8 days in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. You will feel vast difference than usual with your body. Now we see Yoga Mudra. Here we will experience Vairagya Bhav. Inhaling, expand your rib cage, and exhaling all the way down, forehead to the knee. This is very good. Those who can't do headstand or inversions can do such posture, yet we get the benefit similar to those, as blood circulation improves on the upper part of the body. And being in Padmasana, we are locked with the lower part of body, so circulation is reduced there and more is on the upper side of our body. If you can't reach all the way down, try wherever you reach is alright. We will see the same in Sukhasana. Objectivity is the goal. Usually in our lives we see everything with being subjective. We literally take everything. This Vairagya Bhav prepares us to be more humble, relaxed, and objective with many things, and that sorts out many problems. These are the components one is supposed to experience: detachment, doing all the things with complete mindfulness, yet being detached. You can touch the crown of your head or forehead. If you do the crown, your spine goes more lengthened and perfect. And if you do forehead, is also okay. One last time, exhaling. In olden days, people used to do yoga mudra. They used to try and reach the crown of the head on the knee, on the floor, instead of forehead. That was the aim. So spine from the bottom till top, from the base till cervical, everything gets opened nicely, and all the nerves gets released. Circulation happens more easily. Elbows dropped, everything relaxed. And then inhaling, gently come up the way it went. That was yoga mudra. Now we will see camel pose. So we did Parvatasana, spine went up. Shirshasana was inversion. Now Ustrasana is kind of a back bend. Always, before you do proper back bend, always try and do a little back stretch. Keep your palms on your back and inhaling. Push your pelvis a little ahead and arch back. Inhaling, exhaling, return. Inhaling, both the hands up and then hand on your heel. Here we see both the hands on the heels, and this is proper Ustrasana. If you are unable to reach this complete posture, there is always option to go alternate hands, one then the other. And even if you are unable to manage that, alternate hands, you can just keep hands on back and bend back. This is for the knees. If your knees hurt, you can fold your mats like you saw before. Now we will see the same from the side. These are the benefits you can read. There are n number of benefits. Please do experience more than just reading it. Make sure you do such practice for at least, I would say, 5 sessions. If you do even one session, if you do properly, you will feel that difference in your body. Usually we think how it's going to benefit, what are the benefits. Rather, if you will practice, you will experience. You must experience all these powers, and this is not limited to during the practice. You will feel in day-to-day life. 2 things happen when we do regular asana session. Opinion of others won't matter, as you know your body and your mind because you spend time with it, and good amount of confidence you will feel. This is what I was talking about. Alternate hands, those who can't do both the hands. And then relax. This can be one of the counter posture. Usually people do one Ustrasana, then relax in child pose, and then again Ustrasana, then relax in child pose. Or you can do 3, one after the other, and relax all of a sudden. Now we see Paschimottanasana. Palms on thighs, toes towards the ceiling. Inhaling, hands up and lean back like rowing the boat. Point your toes. Exhaling, flex your toes and forwards and down. Suspend your breath. Breathe there for 6 seconds. Always try and go a bit more, but with ease. Do not stress too much. Inhaling, return, and exhaling out the way you went. One more way to get into this pose is inhaling, hands up from sides. Arms close to your ears. Maintain that. Exhaling all the way forwards and down. While doing so, you have to pull your belly in, flex your toes, and gently maintain yourself. Be there. Suspend your breath. And even you can be there for longer, 30 seconds, more than that, with normal breathing. Do not suspend your breath for that long. Inhaling, you have to return the way you went. Arms stick to your ears and come up all the way, and toes relaxed. Exhaling, hands down. Now we will see 2 more rounds of the same in a different way. Like we have seen hands up from sides. Quickly we will see inhaling, hands up from sides. Exhaling all the way forwards and down. Flex your toes and pull your belly in. Suspend your breath. Make sure you return the way you went down, and exhaling down. And that rowing the boat we have seen, we can even do that for constantly 5 to 10 times. That helps us to loosen up more. But make sure you are completely healthy to do so. You don't have any back injury, and you have been practicing regularly and you know your body, only then you just do the rowing. Further, we will see Bhadrasana, auspicious pose, one of the meditative posture. If you interlock your fingers in front of your toes in a relaxed manner and you stay there with your eyes closed. There is Titli Asana as well, same posture in which you flap your legs up and down constantly. That becomes butterfly. If you feel slouched, you can always keep your palms behind your seat and chest upright. You can see that difference instantly, and if you can maintain like that without even putting your hands behind, you can see that too here. So both the ways can be done. Now here we are seeing that butterfly. It is also known as Titli Asana. Many they call same posture as Baddha Konasana, especially when you do butterfly and then you stop and then you maintain Bhadrasana and you lean forward all the way down. Many they call it Baddha Konasana. Locked angle pose and inhaling up and relax. Once you are done, loosen up your legs. Now here we will see twist, Vakrasana. Palms on the thighs, inhaling up till shoulder, exhaling twist. If you have any cardiac issue or asthma, do not stay for longer after twist. You can just go there and untwist yourself instead of holding or suspending your breath there. This is one of the variation of Vakrasana. Inhaling open, exhaling, hold your toe, other hand stays back. Make sure both the legs are relaxed. Many they lift their legs also in this. Exhaling again. The idea is to give good twist to spine. That's idea. Further we will see we can do Vakrasana. If we are unable to do it legs outstretched, we can do in Sukhasana. You take a gentle support of your hand behind on the mat and the hand on your knee. So equally you give bit twist and shoulders are at same level. Ardha Matsyendra Asana. In English it is too long, half lord of the fish pose. You can see how I crossed my leg, and then you can put your tricep on your knee and then hold your foot. Other hand, try and reach your inner thigh of the leg which is folded down. If you are unable to do so, you can always keep your palm on the mat and continue to do the same posture. We will see other side. Cross over your left leg over your right knee. Here, like I did right, then cross over your left. That's how we do. Then right hand up, inhaling and exhaling twist. And then you can see I lean a little gentle forwards and then I lock my tricep and other hand comes from behind. If you are unable to lock your tricep, you can always hug your leg. Further, you can put your palm under your gap between your calf and inner thigh and then hold your hands as well if you are able to. Otherwise, you can just hug your leg. Ardha Matsyendra Asana. Very good for those who have diabetes because it massages abdominal organs. Specifically, it works on your pancreas, and then if you are insulin dependent, slowly with practice you go off that insulin because your pancreas they start developing that. So it is one of the best pose for if you have diabetes. And the best time to practice is when you are completely empty stomach, and if you do such postures you will enjoy postures as well, and you can reach your organs at its best. Exhaling, twist, tricep, hold all the way. You have to be dedicated towards the practice, and that's how you will not only attain balanced state of physical fitness, it will balance your mind as well. All these twists, forward bends, side bends, all these postures give you all dynamic benefits of knowledge about yourself, how far you can do postures, where you can reach, where you can't, and you get to know your good and bad side of your body. plus minus both. Now we will see all the lying down series. Yastikasana, one of the first pose, very helpful to stretch as we start all the dynamic posture with spine moving upwards, inhaling both the hands up and toes out, as you can see there. At times people prefer to keep their hands on the floor or on the mat. You can keep off the floor as well. Exhaling, return equally, toes comes in and hands back. We will see their hands off the mat, inhaling up and toes out. Now here you can see, if you take your hands off, it is like that. You can stretch and feel even better. And exhaling out. One last time. Inhaling, hands up and toes out. Always have some goal in life and work towards it. When you work towards it, you get to know how far you are doing right or wrong. Standing, we did twist. Sitting, we have done twist. This is lying down twist pose. Feet together, both the knees right, exhaling, face goes left. If your eyes are open, look at your left hand fingertip. If it is closed, enjoy, stretch even more, getting deep in. Exhaling, other side. Twist and forward bends are always exhaling, and inhaling, return. Exhaling once more, both the knees goes right, face goes left. Life's good if your attitude is good. Being relaxed brings good attitude. So try and being relaxed. How to reach there? That's the question. How to be relaxed when there is so much of temptations around and a number of things which distracts us. Now variation of Vakrasana, feet apart, exhaling. Other knee reaches your foot. You can do the same even keeping your foot on your knee and pressing it down to the floor. Inhaling, return, exhaling, and down all the way. Hands relaxed, eye on the fingertip. All this comes under Gyan Bhava. Like this, you can keep and then press. You can see both the knees are touching on the mat. Initially, if you're stiff, it won't be happening, but if you practice regular, it will happen as you see in the video. So with the pressure of the foot, you touch the knee and the other knee goes down by itself. Inhaling, return. Further, we will see bridge pose, which is one of the best pose to tone our pelvis region and develop strength in our lower back, because it contracts all the muscle and gives good amount of strength over a period of time if practiced regularly. So this is how exact actual way it is supposed to be done. You have to hold above your ankle and you are just feeling your shoulder and your foot. Setu Bandhasana. These are the benefits. And now further we will see bit advanced way of doing it. Please do not try if you're not completely healthy with your neck and upper chest. I have been practicing, that's why we can see that. And exhaling slowly down. Relax. Now further we will see more dynamic postures, which is kind of inversions. If you are unable to do headstand and if you can do shoulder stand, gives you similar benefit. Always tuck your t-shirts in, because when you are upside down, at times when t-shirt falls and people are around, or at times we get distracted and we end up jerking ourselves out of the posture with some stress on other parts of the body. Exhaling all the way up can give support to your lower back. Point your toes up and try and experience this pose at its best. Similar way, if our foot faces on our face and belly is bit in, seat is bit out, that becomes Viparit Karni. Sarvangasana is more of straight and Viparit Karni is more of like that. While coming back, you saw that a little bit of concave in between. That's how it is. Once more we see exhaling all the way. Always try and use your core as much as you can, and the point you feel that you can't go further up, give support to your back with your palms. So it is always optional. It's not hard and fast rule that you are supposed to be perfect with everything. Little by little, with practice, you'll become capable of doing all this with ease. You can even tighten your glutes. That helps you to go even more straight. And always make sure when you come out of the pose, you have to be gentle also. And while being in the pose, like I said, in balancing posture and meditative posture, this is one of the pose where you need normal, easy breathing. Breathe in gentle, breathe out. This is Ardha Sarvangasana, what we see. This helps us to reach in the final pose like Purna Sarvangasana. So those who are not even capable of going up all the way can do this half pose initially, like you saw, legs folded. And then exhaling, always gently come out. Make sure you don't bring your knee too much on your face like you saw in the video. At times if we lose control, we end up hitting our face with the knees. So always go control. Can be done for 30 seconds, provided every, let's say 3 rounds you are doing, every round supposed to be done after the gap of 10 to 30 seconds, so that you are again replenished and ready for one more round. And while reaching the posture, always exhale and go. And that's why I was talking about always give support to your back. Make sure you use your proper fingers and palms instead of just poking fingertips. As you can see in this video, whenever I did support my back, it was always with proper palms and you can say hands instead of poking fingers. At times people poke finger and they end up giving less support and they find it a bit more difficult. Benefits are n number of benefits provided you practice regularly. Halasana, plow pose. Always after Sarvangasana we prefer to do Halasana because it prepares us to, it makes us a bit warmer and ready for Halasana. That's how Halasana is. In this also you can give support to your back if you are unable to. And at times people ask, what do we do with our toes? At times toes are tucked in or toes are pointed out. We will see further how toes are supposed to be. Let's see. Exhaling when we go. So this is how we are on the toes, and then slowly we can move our toes more in and straighten our knees or point our toes out as we can see now, and exhaling gently out. Then again breathe normal for 10 seconds, and before you do another round you feel completely confident enough to go ahead. Very good for ladies' problems, so try and practice it and experience good at it. As I mentioned while doing Ardha Matsyendrasana Asana, if you are empty stomach, you will enjoy these postures at its best. So make sure you try and practice sessions when you are almost empty with your belly. And as we saw in Viparit Karni, I was talking about Sarvangasana and Halasana, we were giving pressure on our cervical. So to do counter is must, and fish pose helps us to release that. So this is the counter posture. This is a proper way of getting into Matsyasana. Matsya means fish. This has n number of benefits. The most important benefit is it releases any stress in the back of the neck and upper back, which are the most tensed parts of our body. You must have experienced, as soon as somebody presses there, you feel so relieved. Doing this posture, you can gain that relief by yourself. Now further we will see simple variation of, this can be simple variation where you just interlock, just you hold your elbows above your head, and it can be done in Sukhasana as well, so no stress. In Yoga Ashram we used to do this basic pose, simple, specially designed for householders. And then once you practice all this, you will be able to do even more. And these are the benefits. You can just read it, and it feels good to read benefits. But believe me, if you practice, as I mentioned, regularly, minimum 8 sessions in 2 weeks or 15 days, you will feel so much of strength, confidence, flexibility, and better health. Now, Pawan Muktasana can work as a counter for all the asanas what we have done before: back bends, inversions. This is the real way of doing it. Inhaling, you reach till the other toe, and exhaling, you bring your knee to chest and gentle press. Definitely there is good release which helps to rise above any kind of problem with constipation. Then both the legs. Release wind if any, but not in a group class. Always remember. I mean, people do when they are 60 plus, 70 plus. They don't hesitate to do that. Variation we see here. Now this is kind of counter for Matsyasana you did, Sarvangasana you did. So it covers up all sorts of counter for Sarvangasana or any back bend you have done. Let's say Chakrasana if you did, or if you did all bow pose, Bhujangasana and all. This works as a very good counter posture for that. Now we will see both. Exhaling, inhaling lift, and then exhaling bring knee to chest and all the way. At times people are unable to hold all the way both the elbows, so you can hold your foot, or you can just start with interlocking fingers, wrist, inhaling there and exhaling down. Now further we will see breathing exercise, that is pranayam. Feet apart and knees together, palm on your navel, and breathe in your belly. Deep inhale, belly goes up. Exhale, belly falls down. So that rise and fall of belly is supposed to happen like a wave rises and then falls. It is supposed to be in equal level. Let's say 3 seconds inhale, 3 seconds exhale. Before you get into Shavasana, always do 10 deep breaths like that, in and out. It helps to relax and breathe to the fullest. Also activates and optimizes abdominal organs. And then after you are done with this 10 rounds, and one more most important benefit of this is it releases your lower back. As soon as you do this preparation of pranayam 4, where you fold your legs and you just lie down, it helps to release your lower back. And as your body cools down, slowly all you can do is, with your eyes closed, stretch your legs. And make sure when you stretch your legs, it shouldn't go out of the mats. You can see there the distance of mat. You are supposed to be at the edge of the mat, and both the palms facing towards the sky. Eyes are closed, or if it were open during pranayam 4, you can close your eyes now and relax. Just let go. Let go is easy. All we have to do is nothing. Shav Asana. Shav means dead body, corpse. And corpse, they don't move at all. Shavasana is one of the best pose which can help us not only benefit physically, mentally, it also helps us spiritually as well. Then slowly all we have to do is consciously we have to scan our body, total head, and leave all the body parts gently. Like relax toes, ankles, both the knees, hip joints, wrist, elbow, shoulder, jaw, all the vertebrae. So you can just browse on your entire skeletal system and leave it loose to gravity. Just imagine your skeletal system and leave it. Then imagine your muscles, calves, quads, hamstring, glutes, pelvis, abdominal, entire back, chest, both the sides, forearms, arms, shoulders, muscles on face and neck around, which supports our skeletal system. Let go. Leave them to gravity. Followed by observe your respiratory system, supposed to be deep in and long out, rhythmic. Avoid shallow breathing. Then follow your circulation happening throughout your body as you cool down, how it relaxes. Try and imagine all your organs in your body, your heart, your kidneys, your liver, your lungs, intestines. Leave them loose, your reproductive organs. Leave them. Then all your senses which you have been using since years, your eyes, your ears, your nose, your tongue, skin, all over your body, leave it loose to gravity. Allow the energy of relaxation to move into your body from the tip of the toe till the top of the head, and from the top of the head till the tip of the toe. It will rejuvenate your entire system. Your hormones will work smooth and nice. And you will be prepared to function even better with your body. It also helps our mind to be zeroed down completely, and it becomes more eligible to start afresh as well. Spiritually, Shavasana helps us to understand that one day this body will be dead for sure. So no more attachment. That's how we get out of Shavasana. Gentle movements in our toes and fingers, then legs are a little bit moved, then fold your legs, slowly straighten it so circulation happens. Again fold your legs, straighten it. You can do even bit longer Shavasana, 20 minutes. Then move your face right and left, release back of your neck. So from that ease, you can start your circulation. Maintain your eyes closed throughout. Then this is called Dradasana. You have to turn on one side. In this video you can see this body is lying down on the right side, straight. If you do so, your left nostril starts working. You can read this quote. It's one of the best. Relaxation is a magic lamp given to a man, by rubbing which we can gain everything. All the powers to start fresh. And if we turn on the left side and lie down, it usually helps us to work out on the right nostril. Life force on the right side gets activated, which is Surya Nadi, helps for digestion. Usually in olden days people used to do that. They used to lie down on the left side after lunch, which was known as Vama Kukshi. Here, after done Shavasana, Dradasana, we do 5 rounds of each Surya Bhedan, Chandra Bhedan, inhaling from right, exhaling from left, 3 seconds in, 3 seconds out, or you can even do 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. When you are done 5 rounds of Surya Bhedan, try and experience how from your right nostril air moves in and goes out from your left. That is constant, right in, left out, right in, left out, right in, left out, followed by Chandra Bhedan, 5 rounds. Opposite of that, inhale from left, exhale from right, 5 rounds. If you are following 3 seconds for Surya Bhedan, use 3 seconds in and 3 seconds out for Chandra Bhedan. If you are using 5, please use 5 here as well. In this video, in the end, we will chant Om 3 rounds, and also you can pray the God you believe in, the religion you belong to. So after Om, you will hear a little bit of prayer, and in the end we will see the best meditation on earth. So wait for it. Here we go. Join your palms. Exhale, then inhale deep and start loud. Always rub your palms, make it warm enough, then cup your eyes, move it on your face, ears, throat, all over your body. And then keep your palms as an open book in front of your eyes and slowly open your eyes. If you think this video is helpful, please share with others. Do like and subscribe our channel. Do watch my Instagram and everything. Now we do biggest meditation on earth. That is stand and gently roll your mats and keep it nicely. You can watch my YouTube channel. Share. Thank you for watching once again. Nice session. Good work. Keep practicing. See what's the mouth.